Are you still carrying around a leather wallet that looks like this? Yes, this is my George Costanza leather wallet. But can this be replaced by what's inside this box? We're going to talk about that. This came to me from the folks at Puncube. This is called their MECH Wallet, not this brown box. I'm going to unbox this for you and show you what's in it. But what this is we'll call it a minimalist wallet. Instead of carrying around this pad, can we carry around this pad? Would it be helpful on the motorcycle if the wallet didn't take up so much space? I don't know. This is Ramblin Man. We're going to unbox this thing and put it through the paces. Now, what does a Ramblin Man carry in his wallet? Well, this minimalist wallet holds up to 6 cards, at least on this base model that I received. And I just emptied my wallet. This is what it looks like. This was everything that was in my wallet. That's not going to fit in this new MECH wallet. I have 23 cards in my wallet, and I've carried these for years. 23 cards. So with that, can I take this stack and make it work with one of these type wallets? I don't know. We'll take a look. Maybe if I was on a motorcycle tour, I could definitely carry something thinner if it was worth it. So let's take a look. I'll show you what this wallet looks like. We'll unbox this thing together. Being a tech fan and an Apple fan, one thing that hits me, the difference in this presentation is, they're trying to make it look special. When you buy an Apple product, I always felt like that was like Christmas morning for me as an adult buying new products. Probably more so when Steve Jobs was alive. But anyhow, it's good marketing, good presentation here. All right, so right off the bat, just first impressions. It feels very light. You can see it's pretty thin. And just by way of comparison, so that part's kind of funny if you want to see that, and if you want to see this comparison of this wallet lined up next to the old leather standby wallet. So just like kind of Apple has designed in Cupertino, they've got that on here. What you do is you push up like so. The cards come up and then you push them back down. So the cards come up, you grab what you need, then you put it back and close it. And this one they call their pinball. It has that sound. And you can buy models that don't have that sound. But this is kind of the setup, guys. So I'm going to use this. I took my 22 cards down to these 7, and we'll see how we get along. All right, guys, fast forward. I've been living with this wallet for a good number of trips on the motorcycle and just doing normal things in the car and whatever. I've been using exclusively this one. And I've got some pros. And I had to nitpick, to be honest, to find a few cons. There are some. Let me tell you about what I found with this wallet. Now, I think I may have needed a little intervention with my wallet. I showed you I had a bunch of cards that I was carrying around north of 20, I think it was. And so I downsized. I've got 6 cards in here that the wallet holds. And then on this side, I've got 2 cards that are in the wallet. And then when you open up, and there's cash in there. So I did have to downsize. It is a minimalist wallet. So if you're like me, coming from a traditional old leather wallet where you were used to carrying around a bunch of stuff, it will require some downsizing, which is not a bad thing. I've actually enjoyed having this wallet. The biggest plus is it's thin and takes up less space. I was wearing this in my motorcycle pants. It definitely takes up less space. So it puts less stress on the pants pocket. I tend to put it in my front right pocket when I ride. That's where I put my leather wallet as well. And that leather wallet was just a big, bunch of leather in your pocket. Whereas this takes up a lot less space, a lot easier. Now, the one nitpick I'll throw in is that I also carry my motorcycle key that has this key fob. And I could probably take this off, but I leave it on there. It's a physical key to unlock the saddlebags and the trunk if you needed it. Nitpick. In my wallet or in my pocket, it was hitting just slightly. So when I walked, leather is not going to make any noise. I could hear some noise. It didn't always do it either. So that's just one little nitpick. It's definitely lightweight. These are really good materials. You can tell it's a quality piece. I compared it to Apple when I was doing the unboxing with a quality product with that thought has gone into was my first impression. And I stand by that. I think it is a good quality material and thumbs up on that. I liked this setup with the card where I could flip it open and have my cash. And I don't tend to carry a lot of cash, but it's there. I would say, like when I went to like a CVS and they give you the long printout receipt, I would throw that in the old leather wallet. I was a little tougher with this. And I had to throw it in my pocket and just throw it on the table when I got home. It wouldn't quite fit in there when I got one of those long CVS sort of receipts. So again, another nitpick. Overall, I liked this design. I'll throw in as a pro, it does force you to kind of declutter and carry less, which I think is kind of a pro. You may realize, like me, you don't need all those cards. So it's some forced decluttering to get used to the thinner wallet. Okay, just a couple of nitpicks, like I said, of things that I think could make this better. They would tell you in the instructions or on their website that you open it by pushing here. You push up to get the cards up. And that's how you get it. I did find myself wanting to do it with one hand. So I tended to push from the side. That's not a nitpick, actually. That's just a different way I was using it from how they described it. They described it pushing it up, and I just flick it with my thumb open. The nitpick I have on it, two things. I found when I had 6 cards in here, getting the first card was simple because it's right there. But if I wanted the card in the middle, maybe I got fatter hands, maybe I've got a little arthritis in my hands, but I had a really hard time getting the middle card out, which I don't have a problem with my leather wallet. It's stretched. This thing's not going to stretch because of the material it is. So I've routinely found myself pulling out 2 or 3 cards just to get to the one in the middle. And your mileage may vary with that. You may not have that issue. I did. I found that if I wanted to get to the third card, other cards came with it almost every time. So that was a little bit of a nitpick. The other thing, I wish it had a button to make the cards pop out rather than me having to push. It would be nice to just have a button and they pop out. You may like this, it would become addictive to sit there and just fiddle with it, which I actually think they had that on their website. And I was like, who's going to do that? And I found myself fiddling with the darn thing, just like I'm doing now. A button would be nice, pop it open. I did throw it onto my table in the office like I do when I come home. Sometimes I just throw the leather wallet down on the desk. It was fine. I did see when I was researching this, somebody said there's got a dent on the corner. I did not. I wasn't throwing the thing down, but I was just throwing it onto the desk. That did fine for me. My main nitpick is the price. This is considered their bifold wallet, and this is on sale for $88 the day I'm making this video. Normally $128. That's a lot of money, and that's the thing. If you go on Amazon and just look up this style wallet, there's a lot of them out there at different price points, lower than this one. I can't speak to their quality. This is definitely some good quality material, and it's lightweight. I have no idea if those others are. It's up to you whether it's worth the price for the lightweight. And the wallet, compared to some others that are like these, I suspect what you're going to find is that this one might be a little lighter than others because of the materials. And you can spend more than what I just said buying different features of their wallet. They have different wallets that cost more. That's probably my main gripe. I don't know that I would have spent that much money buying one of these. But I do like this. I'm not sure I'll go back to my leather wallet after using this. I really liked it. Overall, it's a big plus. Price is the main gripe, but it's super convenient. And I did like it. And I find with one hand, I like the way it works. Yeah, I'm going to mention they did send me, in addition to sending me this wallet, they sent me a link where if you wanted to order, I think they've got a discount code. I'll put it here and I'll put it in the description with some details. So, heads up, if you go there, I'm sure something benefits the channel in that way. If you use it, it doesn't cost you anything, but it may benefit the channel. That's it. This is Ramblin Man. Thanks for watching the review.